Hey everybody, Sean here from BoredParacord.com. Today what I'd like to show you is how to make one of the breast cancer awareness bracelets a lot of people are doing for fundraisers. Basically I'm just going to show you the little ribbon part of it, but I'm going to do the whole thing so you can see from the beginning to the end. And what I've got here is I'm going to do about an 8-inch bracelet. So what the good rule of thumb with this one is for every inch around your wrist, that's how many feet of paracord you're going to use for this one. It's just a regular old Solomon. So I've already flattened the ends. I've got my pink buckle. So I'm just going to take both ends, go down through the buckle. I'm going to open up the long ends there, reach through. Let me make sure I'm focused here. I don't know if I got focused. We're going to reach through there and just pull all the excess through. And that's going to give us our cow's hitch. This knot right here is what we call the cow's hitch. Okay, we're just going to flip the buckle over, run the paracord through your fingers. It gets rid of all the twisting. And then we're going to take our paracord up through the bottom of the buckle. And flattening out the ends is real simple. Just heat up your ends. And we got a pair of pliers on the website you can use. And can I find a pair? No, I don't have mine here. I don't know where they're at. Alright, and then we're just gonna, once you push the paracord up through the buckle, just pull all your excess through. And then once you get to about here, this is your basic shape of the bracelet. That's going to be the inner strands of your bracelet there. I'm going to open this up. And then you're going to set your length. I'm just going to do this a little shorter than I normally would. So then get yourself set up just like this. So you've got your cow's hitch at this end. The paracord goes from there, goes up through the buckle, and then pull one off to the right, one off to the left. And to start this bracelet, this is real easy to do. You're just going to create a loop on the right side. Take this right cord over the center, 2 cords, and off to the left. Now you're going to take your left cord. You're going to go over this cord here, your right cord. It's going to go over that one, and then it's going to go under and behind the 2 center cords, and then it's going to come up through this loop right here. And we're just going to tighten this on up, right up to the loop. Or right up to the buckle, I'm sorry. And at this point, once you get this nice and tight, you want to double check your length. So you're going to measure from the end of this buckle here to the ledge of the buckle right here. You don't want to measure this part of it, because that's actually going to be inside of the buckle. Alright, so we took our right side over top. Now you want to take that same cord, which is now on the left, and you want to go over top again. So you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to create a loop, bring it off to the right, go over top of that, around the back, and up through the loop. So the one that's going over top now is on the right. That's basically just going to stay on the top. So every time you pass this cord, just like you see here, every time you make a pass with this cord, it's going to be over the center 2. Every time you make a pass with this cord, it's going to be behind. So you want to keep track of where that cord is at, because it's the same color. It's easy to do if you have 2 colors, but if you're just using 1 color, it can be kind of confusing. But I'll show you a trick too. Let me zoom in on this for you real quick. If you can see this, where this bridge is at, if you've got the paracord going under the bridge, you know that that's the side that you're going to take over the top. And I'll show you how that works. So now the bridge is on the right side. You got the paracord went under the bridge. Now you're going to take that one over top. So it just alternates back and forth. Real simple. It's about the most basic bracelet you can do. I've done a couple tutorials on the Solomon. Some people also call this the Cobra. So I'm just going to go down through this real quick. We'll get this done. And then I'll get to the other part. You can usually knock these out in, if you get real quick at them. I know some people have told me they can do one of these in about 5 minutes. And that's including doing the ribbon. I haven't done too many of these, so I don't think I'm that fast, but if you're doing 20 an hour, that's pretty good. Some people have done orders for 200 bracelets. If you're really good, you can knock that out in a day. And that's pretty good money. If you're making 200 bracelets in one day, and they're all sold, you're making pretty decent money doing that. It'd be nice to do that every day. So I'm about halfway. I've only spent a few minutes. Some people, if you're working on a jig, the jig will help you keep everything steady. I find that I can control my knots a little better just tying it by hand, because I can feel it a little better. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else, but I can feel the tension a little better. And I'm getting down here towards the end, so I need to find my scissors and my lighter. Eight-inch bracelet, I would say is pretty typical. Most guys are going to wear like a 9-inch. There's a lot of sizing charts you can find online if you're kind of curious on what you need to be measuring. Now, one thing also, if you're creating these bracelets on the website, you'll find, I should have used one for this bracelet, I don't know why I didn't, but these are adjustable buckles that you can use. So if you're in between and you're not really sure what size to make, this will allow you to adjust within 1.5 inches. So let's say we made this bracelet 1 inch too small, but you used one of these, they can tighten that to whatever they need as long as it's within 1.5 inches. These are great. So what you would do, instead of using a buckle, you would actually put your paracord onto this end, run your paracord that way, and then on the other end you'd have the other ring. And these are a great adjustable feature for that. Alright, I can do one more here, and I'm going to snip my ends, and I'll show you what to do with the ribbon. Trying to make this a little quick for you, but looks like we're running to about 8 minutes right now, so try to keep this under 15. Snip my end there. And what you want to do is you want to snip that pretty close to the bracelet, just not too close, because you want to have a little bit of it you want to have enough to melt. Let's see, here's my lighter. I think I'm going to use the torch. Yeah, I can't see the torch because it's so bright here. Actually, I'm not going to use the torch because I can't see the flame. I'm going to use this. And all you're doing is heating up where you cut. You're just melting that end that you cut. And where's my other tool? I moved a bunch of stuff on my table and I don't know where it all went. Alright, so I just used the edge of the lighter, which is not my favorite thing to do. Oh, here we go. There's the tool I was looking for. And then we'll do the other side here. So basically this bracelet is finished. If you wanted to just do this as a bracelet, you'd be done right now. But we're going to add a little ribbon to this. So what I need to do here is I've got a piece of white, and this is what we're going to make our awareness ribbon as. I'm going to melt the end just a little and use my fingers to kind of round it. And you don't have to do it a lot. And then I'm going to grab one fid, and we're just going to take the paracord and we're going to screw this in. Alright, well, I didn't melt enough. There we go. Okay, so you're just going to screw that in there, just like that. And now this isn't going anywhere. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to find our center point. Okay, so you go from your center point, you go over 1. Alright, now you're going to go up through that hole, just like that. Okay, you're going to pull this, and you're going to go, you don't want to go to this one, straight across from it. Let me zoom in on here. Okay, you don't want to go to this one, which is straight up. You're going to go straight up, you're going to count over 1, 2. So you're going to go through that one, and you're going up that way. Okay, now you want to pull all your slack through. You don't want to pull it so far that you pull it through, but alright, now you're going to loop it around, and so basically we went straight up, you counted over 1, 2, now you're just going to go back 1, so you're going to go straight up 1, 2, come back to 1, and then instead of going this way, you're going to go up through that loop, just like that. Alright, see what we're doing? Now once you get to this point, you're going to start from here again, and you kind of count over 2. 1, 2, and you're going to go down through that one. I hope you can see that alright. And that's what's going to give you your awareness ribbon. You can kind of fix that up a little bit if you've got a twist in there. There's all kinds of different colors of these you can make. And what you would do to finish this, real simple. Going to cut your ends as close to the bracelet as you can. Get this nice and melty. Not so melty that you burn it, so you want to use the low part of the flame. And I'll use my little tool here to flatten it. It's a great little tool, by the way, and it gives you super smooth edges. Better than what I was doing with the scissors. Okay, we're going to cut that one. And then we're just going to melt this one. Where am I at on time? We're at about 13 minutes. Okay, so we're going to get this finished up. You can pick up the, basically everything you see in this video is for sale. BoredParacord.com, including the fids. The fids are made by Mr. Coop. Great fids. They come with a 1-inch extension, which this is already 3.5 inches. It's plenty big enough. I've never used the extensions, but they just screw right on, just like the paracord screws into, and they screw into the end of the the paracord screws into the extension as well. But there you have it. That is your awareness bracelet. I hope you liked it. I hope you find this tutorial useful, and good luck on making your awareness bracelets. Thanks again for watching, and paracord on.